30th of September 2012, the day when I turned 30. And the day when I decided I'm going to do something unusual. So that morning, I put up my running shoes. For me, running in itself is unusual. So on the 30th of September 2012, I put up my running shoes and decided to go for a run. And I headed off. I went by the block of houses where I was living until I reached the river Danube. Then I turned to the left. I ran for another 15 minutes and then I stopped. I looked around and I saw these beautiful brownish-leaved trees. I saw the birds preparing for taking off to south, and I saw the beautiful morning sun as it was reflecting over the river Danube. I had a deep breath. I turned around, and then I went off to home. 15 minutes, and I turned right to the block of houses. After 5 more minutes, I arrived home. After 40 minutes of running, I was at home, exhausted, but with that pleasant exhaustion that I did something good for my body and I achieved something. So there and then I decided that every second day I'm going to go for running. So next time I went for running, a year later, I realized there was something, a point that I was missing. That maybe it's not enough just to make a decision, but somehow you have to keep yourself to actually fulfilling the promise that you made towards yourself. A couple of weeks ago, in a room in the Corinthia, there were 10 people sitting around a table in a Monday evening. And they made a promise to ourselves, to us, and to themselves as well. They promised that they're going to come to these sessions, these public speaking sessions, for 12 weeks, every Monday evening. They were going to prepare for speeches. They're going to listen to us, what we're telling them, what to do next time. And they were going to prepare for the graduation dinner. That was the decision they made then. And then they went home. And there was the spouse. And the spouse asked, "Honey, where were you so late on Monday evening?" And that was the first test of their decision. Should I say that I was working? I mean, it's better than just sitting around the table and talking with a bunch of other people. Or should I say, "Honey, I was to Speakacademy's public speaking session, the first session, but it never will happen again"? Or should I tell the truth, look them in the eye and tell them, this is what will happen in the coming 11 weeks, 11 Mondays? And these 10 people decided to choose the third option. They passed the first test. But the next day they had to go to work, feeling tired. They felt it's tough, but they knew that this is just a Monday evening activity, not much. And then came the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday, on which days they started to think, oh my God, I have to prepare with the homework for next Monday evening. I have to come up with a speech to give in front of all these people. And that was the time when their spouse learned that during the Sunday evening gathering with the families, sometimes their spouse will leave from the table, sit down to the computer, and think of the new ideas that they might want to put in their speeches. Leave the Sunday table. And the friends and family would look at the spouse and ask them, "Hey, what's he or she doing? Why don't they stay hear us to have this, to finish this lunch?" And the spouse would look at them and say, "Well, he got into his mind that he wants to give a speech in front of 100 people." What would the friend say? She or he 100 people? Speech in front of them? No way. So that was the second test. Second test of being able to keep themselves to the decision that they made on that Monday. Are they able to look the friends in the eye and tell them, yes, I will do this? Moreover, they had to ask for support from their family. Because believe me, it was not just 1 week that I explained, but it happened week after week after week for 12 weeks. And the only thing that kept them going is that those friends and family that later started to support them would be here tonight on their graduation dinner, listening to their graduation speech, and so that they can show them that they were worth supporting. It's not enough to make a decision, but you have to pass the oncoming tests, the challenges that come against you in the coming days and weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got 10 people here who kept themselves to their decisions. And tonight, we are going to celebrate with them. I hope you're already in the mood. If not, then we have some speakers for you who will definitely put you in the mood of celebration. I'm Attila Szabó. I'm working together with Willy Banker at Speak Academy, and we're working on helping people to develop their public speaking skills. Maybe one day I will have someone who will help me with my running skills so I can keep myself to these decisions as well. You know?